Riverside team. So today we're going to take you on a tour of the millwork department here in Waterloo. So this is where we manufacture any of our kitchens. We manufacture fireplace mantles out of here, and then our awesome closets. This actually originally was another business, and we took it over, I believe it was middle of 2021 towards the beginning of 2022. So we're really excited to be in here now, and it's changed a lot since we've started operations here. So right behind me, this is actually the Waterloo warehouse, and then you walk through the warehouse into the Waterloo Millwork department. So let's take a quick tour, which is going to be co-led with Chinonso, to walk us through what the different sections are and some of the different equipment that we have.
Hi, my name is Chinonso Akwue. I'm the Millwork Manager here in Waterloo. So I'm going to be walking you through on how we run a typical order. That is from start to finish. So this is going to be more of high level, just to kind of give you an idea of what we do here and how we do it. Now, our product starts in two phases, or we can say two steps. We can run a job typically 100% from stock, depending on the client's need, or we can run it both stock and non-stock. So that would be a hybrid kind of situation. So as you can see here on the right, we have different types of materials. Some of them are job specific, some of them are more of stock items, or what we call shareable, where you can use it on multiple jobs. And here is MDF. We typically those on our doors and door jambs. There are different sizes. You get them by 4x8, 5x9, and then you get different thickness. We get a 5/8, 3/4, and a 1/2 inch. Over there you can see our stock white melamine, and we have more of them here. So these are used also on the kitchens and closets. So now keep in mind we have other materials we use for our closet specifically, and then kitchens, the customer also have variety of colors they can choose from. And the same thing we have here, more stock white melamine we use for jobs. And yeah, this is where the magic starts. So when we receive material, our receiver checks it against our PO and then store them here, and then the rest of the thing starts from here upward. So I'm going to walk you through on where the first operation starts for kitchen. So again, this is the particle, but now I'm going to show you where the process starts. So in our process, we have, it could go both ways. So we have something we call the stock, which are the sub-assemblies, and then we have the ones that start right from the onset. And here is our beam saw. So mostly this is where we do all the ribs. As you can see, the operator on the saw is running some MDF ribs. And then once those things are ribbed here, so we use some of these things for the doors. And some of them also we use for the kitchens or the closet, depending on what we're making. So if it's for the kitchens, they are machined over here. This is a vertical CNC. So you load the parts from here. Obviously with the established program, we have preset programs in the system where the operator can just select what they are machining based on our standard, and then it will split it out here machine. And this is where we store all the sub-assemblies. So this is what we call sub-assemblies, and we have our standards or sizes we use in the shop. And I'll take you over there, sorry. So this part, when we say it's machined, as you can see, there's a line groove here. So this thing is done over there in the CNC machine, on the vertical machine. And now we have the dowels, which is done on the other machine, but I'll show you where this one is done. So if you come with me here, this is our doweling machine. So all the doweling is done here, and this is also part of the product that needs to be done. So when they are doweled, they put them over here for storage, and these are all different sizes of cabinet we offer. Now sometimes we also, when we have the typical big jobs, We stock them over here so that it can make it easy accessible. And the other part is when jobs are here, they are not edge taped. So which means you can use it for any job that is coming along. It can be used for job A, job B, job C, just because they have not been edge taped. But once the job is determined, then we pull it over here and then bring it to our machine. This is the edge bending machine. So this is where we edge every job based on, now this is now customizing the job based on customer demand. And you can see here, we have various tapes. Like this tape is used for a particular customer. Then if you look through here too, we have a series of edge tapes we use for different customers. And once the job is edged, the next type, actually I'll backtrack. When we pull it here, we're pulling based on job, and they are stacking it as well based on how it's going to be put together on the press, right? So as typical example here is this job is for a customer. So as you can see, it's edged, right? So based on the customer design and need, and then it's stacked how we're going to be putting them together on the press. So the flow starts from the back, raw material get cut, go to the vertical machine. We stock it here, then depending on order, we pull from here, go edge, and then bring it back here for assembly. Here is the press. This is where we put, this is for the case fan, where we put all the cabinets together. So we put them together here, put it on the press, and then come over here to the line. And this is where the guys do all the trim, like, you know, putting in the doors and the drawer fronts and all the other stuff. We call it trimming here, and all the little stuff that, you know, that need to happen. Unfortunately, we don't have any cabinet on the line, but that one will be going through very quickly. And if you come over here, this is a sample of finished cabinet that went through the process I just explained. So this one is getting ready to be packed up and shipped down to the customer. And I'll take you down here. So what I just walked you through is a typical process how a cabinet will go through. Now we have other lines we offer, which is the closet. And I'm gonna walk you through on how our closet go through. The process for cabinet. This is our closet line. This machine is called the Rover. Some people will call it a flat bend. So depending on what you want to call it. Unlike the other machine is vertical. Now this machine is more powerful than the vertical machine. So on this machine you can do the cutting and the CNC at the same time and then drilling. So you're getting like more of 2-in-1 process. Unlike the other one, you do mostly the rib and then you go back to the other machine, to the vertical machine, to do all your CNC work. So just like the other one, we start here. So this is our typical stock material we use for closet. Now we also do custom closet depending on material and customer specification. So we load them here. As you can see, this one was loaded. This is started in the morning, and then the whole idea is the machine calibrate, make sure everything lines up, and the predetermined programs we send from the office goes to the machine. And this is important to mention too. This is an auto fed machine. So the lever over there pulls the material and then place it here, and then with the suction it does all the CNC work and the machining. So this is where it kind of brings all the machine out, everything, all the CNC part out here, and we have a guy here that typically takes it off and then run it through the edge bending. Again, this is another edge bending we have here, just like the other one I showed you guys. But this edge bending is stationed particularly for closet because of the volume and how much we have to do. So the process is it comes out from there, it goes through this edge bending machine, and then we bring it out here, do some of the trimming and the pre-work we have to do. As you can see, Gary is just putting on the shoe rack for a customer. These are where some of these things are done, and once the job is done, you can see here this job is almost ready to go to the client. He's just rounding up the final process on it. And remember, we do all our closet flat pack. So on the line you're standing there to is where we put our skid, so that we're trying to be more organized and make sure that things have a home. So this one is ready, almost ready to go, like I said, and this will be a finished product. So this goes to the site, flat pack, and then we have the installers, installing on site and putting them together to make sure they fit in on the place they need to be. And the other part of it is, I'll show you guys quickly, is where we store some of these materials, especially if we're ahead of the schedule, where we put them to allow us to have our normal flow. So if you look through there too, these are some jobs we have for customers that are ready to be shipped. So what we do also, we have a skid tag. It tells you which customer it is, the sales order number, and every information, the closet number, so that when it ships here, we can track it through the system. And over there too is for the kitchen, so they have their own line ready for the customers whenever they need it. I hope this give you more information, and thank you for working with me.